you about to feel the wrath of a menace. Nigga, I hit him up. Check this out, you motherfuckers know it's time.
Here's a paradox that broke every rule in hip-hop. Tupac Shakur didn't just make music, he created prophecies. A ballet dancing revolutionary, a method actor turned gangster, and an artist who released more albums dead than alive. These are 25 weird facts about Tupac. And the bonus involves a restaurant that changed hip-hop forever. Turn up the volume. This story hits different. Number 1. Before he ever touched a microphone, Tupac was a ballet dancer. Not just any ballet, he studied at the Baltimore School for the Arts, performing in the Nutcracker and stunning audiences with his grace. The same man who'd become hip-hop's fiercest warrior spent his teens in tights and slippers. Classical training shaped the rhythm in his rap flow. Who saw that coming? Number 2. His first recording wasn't rap, it was answering machine messages. MC New York recorded Tupac's voicemail greetings and turned them into underground hits in 1988. People were buying cassettes of Pac just saying "leave a message" with attitude. These tapes sold for $20 each in Oakland. The streets knew he was special before he ever dropped a verse. Number 3. Tupac read the entire works of Shakespeare in prison. Not excerpts, every single play, every sonnet, consuming thousands of pages in 11 months. He later named his group the Outlaws after Shakespeare's characters, giving them aliases like Young Noble from Henry IV. His favorite was Macbeth, which he quoted in 4 different songs. Literature shaped the poet behind the thug. Number 4. He auditioned for Star Wars Episode I. George Lucas personally considered Tupac for the role of Jedi Master Mace Windu in 1995. The meeting happened 3 weeks before the Vegas shooting. Samuel L. Jackson got the part, but imagine, Pac with a purple lightsaber. The Force was almost with hip-hop's chosen one. How different would both legacies be? Number 5. His ashes were mixed with marijuana and smoked by the Outlaws. Following his cremation, group members honored his request at a beach ceremony in 1996. They rolled his remains into blunts and literally inhaled their mentor's essence. Young Noble confirmed this wasn't myth, but ritual. Even in death, Pac found a way to stay in his homies' hearts and lungs. Number 6. Madonna dated him secretly for over a year. Their relationship from 1993 to 94 stayed hidden until her prison letter surfaced decades later. She wrote that dating a black man would boost her career but hurt his. They met at the Soul Train Awards and connected over their rebellious images. The Material Girl and the Don Killuminati talk about opposites attracting. Number 7. He wrote and recorded Hit 'Em Up in under 2 hours. The most vicious diss track in hip-hop history took less time than watching a movie. One take, no rewrites, pure rage channeled into 5 minutes and 13 seconds. The engineer said Pac walked in furious and left calm. 2 hours to create a song that started a war. That's efficiency and anger. Number 8. The FBI had a 2,000-page file on him. Not 500, not 1,000, 2,000 pages tracking a 25-year-old rapper. Agents followed him to 43 cities, documented 372 associates, and intercepted mail. The file wasn't declassified until 2011. The government feared a poet more than politicians. What were they so scared of? Number 9. He recorded 3 albums worth of material in 7 days. After his death row release from prison, Pac locked himself in Can-Am Studios for 1 week straight. He completed 72 songs, sleeping only 3 hours per night. The engineer brought him sandwiches between takes. 7 days, 72 songs, one obsessed genius. Most artists don't record that much in 7 years. Number 10. Jim Carrey was his favorite actor, not De Niro or Pacino. Pac watched Ace Ventura 17 times and could quote entire scenes. He said comedy required more talent than drama because making people laugh was harder than making them cry. The hardest rapper alive loved The Pet Detective. He even wrote Carrey a fan letter from prison. Sometimes thugs need laughs too. Hey, pretty wild so far, right? If you're enjoying this deep dive, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. Because in a minute we hit his backup career as a roadie, the Shakespearean album that never dropped, and why the Coachella hologram wasn't the first time Pac came back from the dead. Trust me, it only gets weirder from here. Number 11. Before fame, he was a roadie and backup dancer for Digital Underground. For 2 years, Pac carried equipment and danced in a Humpty Nose. His salary was $300 a week plus food. He slept on couches and wrote rhymes on napkins between shows. From carrying speakers to carrying hip-hop, everyone starts somewhere. Even legends had day jobs. Number 12. He planned an album entirely based on Machiavelli's The Prince. Recorded but never released, the Don Killuminati The 7-Day Theory was supposed to have a companion album. 12 tracks, each representing a chapter from the political treatise. He studied Machiavelli in prison and took the name Machiavelli as his final alias. A rapper creating a concept album about Renaissance political philosophy. Your favorite artist could never. Number 13. The first Tupac hologram appeared in 1998, not 2012. 2 years after his death, a company created a holographic performance for a House of Blues show. Only 73 people saw it before technical difficulties shut it down. The technology was 14 years ahead of Coachella. Pac was pioneering virtual concerts before YouTube existed. Death couldn't stop the show. Number 14. He owned 0 cars but rented 17 different vehicles. Pac never bought a car in his life, preferring rentals to avoid attachment. His monthly rental bill exceeded $15,000. He drove a different car almost every week, from Bentleys to Hummers. The man who rapped about his possessions possessed nothing permanent. Material things were just props in his movie. Number 15. His mother was pregnant with him while on trial for conspiracy. Afeni Shakur faced 360 years in prison while carrying Tupac. She defended herself without a lawyer and won acquittal 1 month before giving birth. He was literally born from revolution and resistance. His first victory was his mother's freedom. That's destiny written before birth. Number 16. He wrote the screenplay for Gang Related in 3 days, not contributing. He wrote the entire script solo in 72 hours. The studio hired professional writers to polish it, but 80% remained his work. He acted in and wrote his last film simultaneously. 3 days to write what takes Hollywood months. Genius operates on its own timeline. Number 17. A psychic warned him about Las Vegas 6 months before. She specifically said avoid Vegas in September '96. Pac hired her for monthly readings and usually followed her advice. He went to Vegas anyway for the Tyson fight. The warning was documented in her appointment book, found after his death. Sometimes we race toward the fate we're trying to escape. Number 18. He recorded his first album in 12 days for $25,000 total. Tupacalypse Now was completed faster than most singles, using borrowed studio time. Every song was first or second take. The album went gold, earning millions from thousands. 12 days to launch a revolution. Today's artists spend that much on one video. Number 19. NASA named an asteroid after him. Tupac Shakur officially. The asteroid travels at 17,000 miles per hour through space. It was discovered 6 years after his death by a hip-hop-loving astronomer. The man who called himself a rose from concrete now has a rock in space. Even the universe recognized his impact. Number 20. He never owned a house, living in hotels his entire adult life. From 1991 until his death, Pac lived exclusively in hotel suites. His possessions fit in 4 suitcases. He paid over $500,000 in hotel bills across 5 years. The man who rapped about mansions never had a mortgage. Home was wherever his notebooks landed. But wait, before we hit the bonus fact that involves a restaurant bathroom that changed hip-hop forever, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. We drop new music mysteries every week, and you won't want to miss what we're uncovering next. Number 21. He took method acting classes to prepare for rap battles. 2 years of Stanislavski technique at Baltimore School, using emotional memory for freestyle sessions. He'd cry real tears before recording sad songs, punch walls before aggressive tracks. Other rappers wrote rhymes, Pac inhabited characters. Hip-hop's first method actor. Every song was a performance. Every verse lived truth. Number 22. His first tattoo was a stick and poke at age 15. Not Thug Life, it was Exodus 1831 on his back. His mother's Black Panther code name, needled with India ink and a safety pin. It took 4 hours in a friend's basement. No numbing, just willpower. By 25, he had 37 tattoos. The body became his canvas of pain and pride. Number 23. He planned to leave rap at 30 to become a political activist. Documented in 12 different interviews, Pac saw music as funding for revolution. He studied law books, attended city council meetings in disguise, registered voters between shows. The 5-year plan included running for Oakland City Council. Death row was supposed to fund democracy. The ballot was his real bullet. Number 24. He ghost-produced beats for 3 platinum albums under aliases, using names like Boogeyman and P. Diddy Whack. Pac produced tracks for artists who dissed him publicly. He kept the checks but never claimed credit. Enemies were dancing to his rhythms without knowing. Even his beats were playing chess while others played checkers. Number 25. The last song he ever heard was Nature Boy by Nat King Cole, playing in the ambulance requested by the paramedic who recognized him. Pac opened his eyes, smiled and squeezed the paramedic's hand during the chorus. From ballet to bullets, Shakespeare to the streets, he left to Nat King Cole. The greatest story ever told needed the perfect final song. Bonus fact. Pac wrote California Love in a Fatburger bathroom in 15 minutes. The entire hook, both verses, scribbled on napkins while hiding from death row security. He was supposed to be in the studio but snuck out for food. Dr. Dre found him sitting on the bathroom floor, surrounded by ketchup-stained napkins covered in lyrics. Those napkins sold for $80,000 at auction in 2018. The biggest West Coast anthem ever was born between burger orders. Sometimes masterpieces come from the strangest places. Even fast food bathrooms become recording booths when genius needs to create. If Tupac shaped your taste, changed your life, or meant something to you, drop a like and subscribe for more untold stories from music history. Tell us in the comments which fact shocked you most. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the volume needs to be turned up to hear the whole truth.